Hi friends, I hope we are all doing good and able to hear us loud and clear. If you have any questions to ask, type in the chat box. We would be glad to answer your queries. Today, if you see, we had a very good we had a very good trading day. Wonderful opportunities to trade, uh, both on the long side and on the sell side. We were constantly mentioning that we are expecting uh, 35 33 500 to 700 levels. uh, this was the charts we had drawn. We mentioned somewhere first target of 33 500 and maybe 700 as well. Market went high up to 33 620. We initiated a buy somewhere at this price at 33,300 call, which made a high of almost 560. Our entry was close to around 430 levels or so. Sorry, 380 340 levels or so. And some of our clients made a good profit in this trade. We trailed our stop loss to 400 and then closed at 500. Post this, market did not sustain, came down pretty down. At some point in time we said big sell may come, and then we saw a big down rally and made almost today's low. So what are we expecting for tomorrow is what we are looking at. According to us, tomorrow we may see 33,040 or even slightly lower. These are our levels for tomorrow in terms of Bank Nifty. So when I say market will go down, please do remember it does not just go down straight. I keep telling in this most of our videos, it does not go down. There will be always market will try to trap the longs. So according to me, there might be a possibility that market can go up slightly up to 33,400 or 480 and then come down. So always keep in mind that, especially option traders, because the premium gets killed very badly, the intrinsic value just goes down. So if you're trading the weekly expiry, it is always better to, especially on a expiry day, it is always better to write options. So tomorrow I would possibly look to write options at 33,400 and maybe add more when it comes below 33,200 and 140 levels, and expect the option to become zero. So if you want to look at a covered trade, then possibly we may look to buy 33,500 put and then write 33,000 put. So in that way, even if the option becomes zero, your chances of losing your capital or can be reduced. So different ways to trade and it trades options. So I would be having a different training session on this, where I would teach how to trade on momentum. Many a times we see many of my in fact my clients also, they say, sir, bank nifty is very tough. Within seconds it moves up and then suddenly comes down, because the intrinsic value moves very rapidly in bank nifty. That's the reason many want to trade in bank nifty, because 100, they enter at 100, sometimes it goes up to 500, 600 also. So there are various methods to trade. So we will train you how to look at volumes, how to look at price action. Even if you are very new to the market, we can even guide you with simple indicators, how to trade, how to enter, where to exit. There are different indicators, but I definitely personally do not choose indicators because they can always misguide us to large extent. But for a newcomer, yes, usage of indicators, there are various indicators, how to use them effectively. There are different strategies. Some of the strategies which are not there. RSI, example RSI, if you say, many use it for overbought and oversold. Many also not aware that it can be used for entries at the right time for short-term swing and long-term trading. So tomorrow I expect, as I mentioned, I'm expecting down move. Let's look at Nifty. Nifty also today made a nice rally upwards. In fact, I think if you see this was like almost like an open equals low. Now not exactly open low. The low was, I think, open was 15,694. Low made was 15,667 in the first 15 minutes. Let's look at the 5-minute candle. Maybe we'll get a clearer view. Okay, it was not an open low, but so the first few minutes was like, very range boundish and downwards. We in fact took a put, but then our trail stop loss hit, so we had to exit immediately. So tomorrow, please do join my Telegram channel. I will share in the chat box. Some stocks I'm looking for short term and mid term, I would suggest now. I have one of our friends asking, what do I expect for tomorrow? Okay. I think Mr. Vishal, you missed my initial part. Tomorrow I am expecting market to be bearish. So okay, I have shared the levels. Possibly once I complete this webinar, this video, you may go back to the beginning, Mr. Vishal, and then okay. When it comes to Nifty, I expect the Nifty to slightly retrace up towards maybe 15,820 levels, and then move towards 15,624. So I am slightly on the bearish side. Now market will not just go straight up, and as I was mentioning, I would not suggest to buy puts because I told market is bearish, but wait for right entries, wait for the price action, wait for the momentum. When the price moves rapidly, that is the time when the option prices also moves. If the market is very sluggish, for example, take this range. If you see here, from 9:15 till almost about 1 o'clock, market is in a range, no big moves. So when happens, the options don't move very much. You may, yes, make some profit, either put side or call side, but then you will make very few points. By the time you exit, it suddenly moves down. So market has to move like this. For example, here, after some period of time, I think market moved very strongly. So that is what we require. So some stocks which I am looking at for long term or short term is Dr. Reddy's. I see Dr. Reddy's seems to be slightly going towards the bull side. So if it is able to sustain above 4330, 4350, I expect this to move towards 4450, 4590 as well. So expecting a big move when it comes to Dr. Reddy's. Hopefully this sustains above. In fact, I think I have drawn this line earlier as well. Yes. So there's a big up move coming here. Infosys also you can look for intraday only if it sustains above 460, 450, 460 levels, then we can expect 1500. Reliance seems to have broken the trend line. There is slight bearishness in this. However, if it is sustaining above 1675, then we can expect a target of 2675, then we can expect a target of 2850 levels. However, on the bearish side, below 2610, I expect a big fall towards 2500 as well. Bharti Airtel also I am looking at the long side, given a good upward rally. If it is sustaining above 670, then we are expecting up move maybe towards 720 levels. Kotak also, if it is sustaining above 7, Kotak Dow is bearish and broken almost all supports. We can expect this to move down towards 1710, and then followed by a big up move towards 1800 levels. IRCTC also seems to be on the lower side. Petronet also seems to be on the sell side. Any retracement, you can look to sell Petronet for a target of 205. Tata Motors also looks bearish. Any up move towards 411 can look to sell for a target of 385, 378 levels. However, if it sustains above 424, then we can look at 450 to 480 as a target. While I am sharing these levels may change on the intraday basis the price action and other factors of the market. If you have any queries in related to any particular stock, please do feel free. I'm also looking at Cipla for long. If you see, Cipla has moved down. However, I'm looking to enter for a long position. This I am expecting at least 1020 to 1060 levels on the short term, with a stop loss of 945. Let's look at ITC. I think many people are always interested in ITC. ITC also looks good. If this able to sustain 265, then we can expect 272 to 80 levels in the next 15 days to a month. I was looking at Nifty 50 stocks. Most of them seem to be on the bearish side. Has broken major supports. Eachers seems to be slightly positive. One may look to enter eachers about 2700, 2730 for a target of 2780 to 2840. Bajaj Auto yesterday made a good rally, but today again retested to 3680 levels. This is the traps which market makes. Bajaj actually is a sell below 3930. Yesterday it showed as if it is going to move up and trap many of the people, and now it is heading down towards 3300 levels. Sun Pharma has not sustained above 860 and now is on the sell side. The next target is 805 to 770 levels. Tata Steel, we had mentioned in our previous videos, there is a possibility that we may see triple digits. Now we see it at 990 levels, and looks like more down possibility or retest of throwing out all stops. But I would look to add this when I think of a long-term perspective. I would definitely love to add this stock at 950, 960 levels and above. I would add more above 1030 levels for a target of 1360. But please do understand, these are equity levels and only to be traded on equities. Now I might give a range of time frame of 3 months. It may even take longer at times based on external factors. External factors could be news and other factors as well. Today we mentioned about short covering, and we did see a good short covering rally. Please to understand, we are not bullish. We were using the word short covering rally and shared our charts in multiple groups. We are also looking at SBI. Maybe to sell. If it is not sustaining over 450, then I'm looking at a target of 430 in State Bank of India. So thank you all. I hope I am able to answer most of your queries. And if you have any questions, please do type in the chat box. Earlier I had asked a question, possibly I would like to ask this once more. Jubilant Food is one of my favorite stocks. I am looking to sell this below 500 510 for a target of 490. However, I'm slightly bullish on this. Possibly I would love to add this above 518, 520 for a target of 530, 540. Canara Bank is another stock which we are looking at for a long-term perspective. Currently slightly bearish. We may add up to 186, 190 levels for a target of 220, 240. Jet Airways, I had mentioned I am looking at a long-term perspective. It is giving us good opportunities to add. One may start adding it at 100 to 99 levels. Our targets would be 130 to 400 maybe in the next 2-3 years. Let's look at Britannia. Britannia also is slightly bullish. If it is sustaining above 3360 and 3400, one may look to add it for a target of 3550. Friends, I would love to know if any of you use any indicators. Then one can look at a simple indicator like ADX, which also gives a kind of indication of how the stock is performing. But if you primarily look at this without an indicator and then look at the indicator, then you will understand the price action is what is driving the market. It is not the indicator which drives the price. So price first moves and then the indicator tends to move. You see here the DI, the green line is below, but then if you see the price is already moving up. So over a period of time the DI will move up and indicate us a buy signal. However, if you see the price is already on the up move, so look at the trend here. It is moving up already, but then it is still taking time to get confident and say that this is a buy. You can see here very clearly it is already moving up from 3,320. Already there it has moved up to 390, 3,400 levels almost. However, we don't see any buy signal in the ADX. Hence, I recommend not to use indicators unless you are a newcomer. Then you can take help of indicator and then maybe look at price action. Whether I have a question here from our friends, whether market will touch 14,500 by July. Okay, let's look at whether market, when he says market, it says bigger nifty 50 by July. Let me remove all the drawings that we So our friend is looking for 14,500. Currently Nifty is trading at 15,690. So in 1 month's time, you are expecting almost 1,200 points down. Is that correct? Please type yes if you can hear me. I'm just trying to reconfirm from our friend. Is he expecting 1,500 by July in a month's time? While he is thinking over and answering me, let's look at charts here. You see, I see a very strong support here at 15,480, 15,600 levels. This is my view at the moment. This low was made sometime in last year, almost July. So our friend is expecting this low to be taken out and go lower. Let's look at yesterday I had mentioned this trend line. If it supports, then we move up. However, it did not sustain, and we're still on the downside. So well, dear sir, I do not expect 14,500 at the moment, either in June or July. But yes, I am definitely expecting 16,180 levels, and then possibly a down move, which may take almost about 15 days. 15 trading sessions to a month. Post which we have to see whether the bears can again take over and take the market down. While I'm saying so, I do not expect that market is. I'm not saying that market is bullish. Market is completely bearish. In fact, many of the stocks, if you see, have broken major supports, and even if you see the price action also, and other factors, the volumes and other indicators also show a bearishness in the market. However, market, as I mentioned, never can go straight down, and that 2,200 points, it is not a no, because market, if there is a seller, who's the buyer, and so market will take the market, the operators will take the market up, so that the retailers come to buy. Once there are more retailers, then they start selling and make the market move downwards. Currently FIs definitely are not bullish. They are not buying for the last maybe 10 days. They're still bearish. They know something, that is why they have been selling. However, also let me tell you, the moment they start buying, we will not be able to catch. So you may buy few selected stocks, keep them, don't look at them from a long term perspective. What goes down will always definitely come up. Keep this in mind and trade safe. So our friend has replied that so 1200 points is his expectation. As I have answered, I'm very sorry. I expect slight retracement upwards. So let's see how market goes. Let's also focus on intraday basis. Do not overthink of what Nifty can do. Let's see what we can do. I was mentioning today with my portfolio or my trading today. Let market be bullish, bearish, but let my portfolio or my P&L statement be green. We do not want to see red. Yes, of course, we have to take stop losses, which will be happy losses. However, let's look from intraday perspective and try to make profits on a consistent basis. So thank you all for your viewers. I hope I have shared my views, and thank you. Please do join me tomorrow, maybe same time, and take care of yourself, trade safe, and good luck for tomorrow.